And that lock, this shit here is definitely some twisted turning shit. But it's all about perspectives, man. It's with the charting and stuff that we've got nowadays, man. I make small work of this. These little tight, narrow channels. Now, just as I'm talking shit, saying that, I'll probably run aground, but you know, it's all about attitude, isn't it? Anyway. Oh yeah, come on around there. This here is as Captain Roy Barnes would say, look like they dropped these damn buoys out of a helicopter. They're just scattered out everywhere. They're actually right. I mean, they're good. It's just, look, and I've got this sucked down to, yeah, look, that's the channel. That's just stupidness. Well, maybe we'll make it around here. It doesn't. It actually looks better visually. This is one of those spots where it looks like shit right there, but it actually visually it looks a little better. I don't know. It is what it is. It's definitely a little challenge to get around here, but I tell you what, I'm up for it. It's the biggest change since the days when I started out here is the electronics, man. It's the advanced electronics that we have. Used to, we just had the charting and paper, you know, you had radar and paper charting, but with this, the GPS, we had, you know, the early GPS was something different than the stuff that actually accesses, you know, computer access to, well, it's technology, the new technology. I mean, we've got computer programs that process all the information, you know, along with the GPS stuff, and I gotta pay attention trying to talk while I'm doing this. Anyway, and it just makes it so much easier. Now, river levels are still generally about the same as I can remember them, and you know, the bad spots and spots that get built up, humps and stuff here and there. And this upper river, it's fairly predictable, but it definitely has some unpredictable spots. They're predictably unpredictable. This pool right here, especially running in from, was that Specs, ferry up Specs or whatever on up above it, stretch up through there. I mean, it shifting sand in through there from season to season. But it's, to be real honest, it's not a whole lot's changed. I mean, the technology's improved definitely, and there's a few spots here and there. But I know one thing about it. I don't sweat it. I remember this stretch right here back when I was young, man. I'd be on my toes and have papers and flashlight going and flipping pages of charts and trying to reference this and reference that. And now then we've got that pretty much, you know, it's all detail in this. So it's nice, man. It's nice. You know, it's, I don't think it takes, you know, the young pilots today, I don't think they're any less a pilot. You know, they've got better tools than we had. And, you know, that's, so do I. I mean, I'm still out here, so I use the same tools that the young guys do, so it's, I don't know. You know, I've heard people say, well, and, you know, see what happens when that goes out. Well, You know, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's kind of like the radar. When the radar goes out, you know, you have to stop. I'm pretty sure it's a law. You've got to get stopped as quick as you can. And, you know, they haven't mandated that for the electronic charting yet, but, you know, you have to have a chart in a wheelhouse, a paper chart, but, you know, AIS, I think it's mandatory above. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The newer technology, some of the rules and regulations, they've had to change, and as pilots get new technology, rules change for it. But it's an advantage, man. Like tugs at these locks used to, we didn't have them. We had them in a few, but not at all of them like they are now. All the bridges, all the locks, and it's worth it, man. The safety of life and limb, number one. You know, that's number one. But as far as the speed, yeah, man. I mean, it improves the efficiency and speed, and then you take into account the risk that it reduces risk. It's you know, people want to gripe about things, and well, people want to gripe about change, and I really do embrace the changes that they've implemented, you know, since my day up here, or well, since my early days. But anyway, that's my ramble. Got down through all that really pretty tight now, kind of straight stretch stuff here. Yeah, straight stretch down to the log, little zig and zag, but as far as a real tight spot, that's pretty much behind me now. That right, well, I say behind me, one little zig and zag. I'd say all the tight spots behind me. It's tight here. Let's see something say tight and shallow down here. I don't know. Anyway, that little jag right there always was kind of, yeah, interesting. But it's dead slack water, so no, it's not too bad. Pay attention and act like I don't know what I'm doing.